Hi guys, welcome back to Alan Wake Remastered, and thank you everyone for your amazing support. It means a lot and I love y'all, and all of you is the best audience on YouTube. And if I sound a little more different, I have get the cold. So yeah, here we are, and let's do it on this part, guys. Okay, guys, this gonna to be the last part on this game. So right now we are on episode 6, and this gonna to be very amazing to finish on this game. So uh, and it means a lot all support on this game series, and all of you is the best audience on YouTube, and I love you all. Holy shit, here we go. Oh my sweet Jesus. Okay, this one again here. See here. This faster. There we go. Yeah, let's see here if we're gonna to get this past the enemy here. Come on. Where is it? Oh my god. Let's see here. It. And this shit here, it is so strange. My god, start, come on. One more. Oh! Oh shit! Oh my god, that was almost... I don't make that. Holy shit. Oh shit, guys, this is so intense sometimes. Oh my god. Okay, this looks very spooky. Oh shit, here we go. Yeah, here is next one. Shit. Fuck, I hate that. These things. Come on. Fuck, come on. There we go. Yeah, I think we go this way here. Okay. Yeah, there is next one. Shit. Can we go up here and take this flashbang shit. Thermos, thank you. Okay. Fuck. It is so many enemies here. Holy shit. Ah, shit, wrong way. Fuck. Yeah, here is one more. Oh, that is fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, here we go. Fuck this shit. Ah. You get it. Okay, here. Yeah, here we start this shit. Oh my god, guys. This is so intense. All of these enemies here. Okay. And now we take it a little bit slowly here and very easy. Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. I am so nervous about this ending. Okay. Let's see if we can take that. Okay, it is fine now, I think. Yeah, here's the next. Shit. Oh shit, look on that shit. Okay, I guess we go up here. Yeah. Oh fuck. This is so inside. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Fuck. Bro. Yeah. This I will have. Yeah. Almost died there. Yeah. Yeah. We run up here very fast. This shit here. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Is stuff. I think it is stuff there. Jesus. We can go down here. I think it is. Okay, it is nothing here. Alright then. I think we can go up then. Okay. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Yeah, that is this bullshit sometimes. Okay. And now on this part it is saying get to Cauldron Lake, I think it is called. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, we are in here. Nice. Here it is. Look here. Ammo, flag gun, flashbang. Awesome. Okay. We can reloading this, yeah. And yeah, we have a lot of ammo and flashbang and this one. Yeah. This is going to be very interesting ending here. And I guess we go this way. Oh shit, I almost died. Okay. We can take here. There is, okay, nice. Right. You kitty.
I needed to get the generator running.
Oh, of course. Let's see here. See here. Hang on. Okay, I see. I think I see it now. Yeah, up here. All right, guys. And I am very sure when I turn this on, it is going to be enemies. A lot of enemies here. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Welcome back. I am here. Oh shit, this is gonna be fucked. Damn. Fuck. Come on. Shit. Oh shit. This is not good. Come on. Ah, fuck. I missed. Okay. Now we take it easy here. There we go. And I think we're gonna to go here. I think. Fuck. Come on, you bastard. Yeah. Of course I missed. Yeah. Here we go. And push this. Come on, use. Come on. Fuck. Look at it. Okay. Take it here. Yeah, here. Oh, now we go up. Holy shit. I died one time on this area here. Okay, okay guys. So far, so good. Alright then. Oh, now we are flare. Yeah, batteries. Some and manuscript page. Yeah, we can look on this here. I think this is done. We can take here.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder. Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between. For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded. Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver. Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time. And he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for, to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan. Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. "Sleep well, Alan," Hartman whispered with a smile. "Let me take care of you." He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest. The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow. knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free. It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself. When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Okay, that is done. And we can, let's see here, how many is it here? We can do this.
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel. Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the déjà vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night. The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again, but meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer. Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness. For it to be free, the dark presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake. Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her. Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out. Barry got back to his feet inside the Bright Falls General Store and dusted himself off. Right next to the cans of baked beans was a locked case filled with flare guns, and yet here was a conveniently placed barrel of crowbars. Barry's smile widened as he realized that this was the classic movie scene where the hero had to gear up and arm himself to the teeth. Barry threw himself into the role. The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice. Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her. Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain. Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
Okay, here is the last one there, and now we go here.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong, and he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from. The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice. Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came. The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid, it flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real. After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, I love to watch on that, and I hope you like it too. And I try to show you everything on this episode and on this game. And here we go again. This shit here. Okay, here we go. Come on, bullshit. Yeah. But reloading. Nice. Right. So far, so good. Okay. Yeah.
Do as you're told.
No, I don't think so. Holy shit. Oh my god. Ah, okay, here. Can take that out. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay. Let's see here. Holy shit, guys. This is the end. This end is crazy. It is crazy. Holy shit. Here we go, my god. Holy crap. What was that shit? Oh my god, guys. This is insane. Insane. Yeah, it is insane here. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh shit. Jesus. Oh my god. All of cars and everything flying. Oh shit. This is the ending right now. Fuck. Wrong. Shit. There we go. Nice. Okay. You take it easy here. Nice. Oh fuck. No, no, no. Okay, welcome back. Fuck. Come on. Okay. I died, so here we go again. Fuck. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're going to shoot this shit here. Come on. Okay, again here. Oh shit. Okay, let's see here. Oh shit.
You will fail.
Yeah, here we go, guys. Here we go. Come on, bastard. Come on. Come on. There we go. One time. Good. Costing this shit here. There we go. There we go, guys. Yeah, it is finish, I think.
Hell!
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear.
Oh shit, guys.
Your fear. Why aren't you afraid?
Uh,
Alice, turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
okay, find clicker.
Alan?
Alright then.
You're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you
Oh
taken
shit.
pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
This is the boss fight
I read
2.
the manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your
Here.
best work yet.
Oh fuck.
You're a genius. I'm so proud of you.
Click.
Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning. Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Here we go. There we go. Okay. There we go, guys. There we go.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him. He's Mr. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Use the clicker.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, here. Come on. There we go. Come on. Okay, here we go. And that thing is done. And here we go. And here we go. Okay. Oh shit, it is ringing here.
I follow the idea of a path.
Okay. There is coffee thermos. Nice. Alright. We keep going.
What? I'm leaving you, Alan. I'm myself. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
You don't love. Look, you don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself for work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse. Who are you? What have you
Okay.
done with my Alice?
Alan, what are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop. Put the light back on.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened. You're not my Barbara.
I promised to be good.
Okay, here we go, guys.
You naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
Alright.
You're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with
Let's go.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
Heart's filled with darkness. Cut it out. Take you back to the depths of nature.
Really? Okay, the phone here. Ah shit. I have no batteries left here. Come on. There we go. Okay, nice. Now we are... Oh shit, we are back on this house here. Very interesting so far. Bird.
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write.
Yeah, here.
It's too late.
Here we go, guys.
Now you will never get her back.
I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light. Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Alan? Alan?
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Wow, guys. That was fantastic. That ending was fantastic and very amazing. And I gonna to miss this game. And